The Americans, Season 2, Episode 2. I don't know why I move my muscles and my face like that, but it happened. Let's move past it. I don't know whether it's the fact that I don't know, I was occupied while I was watching this. If that makes, I was occupied while I was watching this. Trying to get my summer body, or beach body, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, um, you have Philip and Elizabeth. Now, after a whole season and one episode of watching these characters move around their setting and their environment, or move around their environment, I thought I was able to pick up a pattern, at least for Elizabeth, not so much Philip, that character. Definitely picked up a pattern on Stan, and that's holding true to this very moment. It seems like after Elizabeth almost died, uh, her family values have come to the forefront. If that makes any sense. Also, her like maternal instinct has kicked into overdrive. I mean, she's being uber protective of her kids. Well, she did just uh, not witness, but she did just uh, see or hear about two other spies being murdered along with one of their children. So I guess that would turn anybody. That would turn anybody into a hyper paranoid and very cautious individual. Um, but let me try and give an overview of what happened in this episode at least. So it starts off in a lot of shrouded in a lot of mystery from the last episode, trying to be all cinematic or dramatic, just dramatic in general. But anyway, so Philip takes it upon himself. Not he doesn't take it upon himself. They're given a mission to check out the individual that was working with the couple that died in the last episode. Okay, Philip takes it upon himself to do that mission. I guess they have some free range into who gets to do what mission, but Philip decides to take it. The man, he goes out there. He's snooping around, which it's really silly how he's snooping around the house. He's snooping around the house with a screwdriver, opening the door with a screwdriver, turn the light switch on with a screwdriver. He picks a lock, starts moving close with the screwdriver, and then he slips up, uses his hand, and then he goes to touch a box, and it's rigged with a lot of electricity. Shocked unconscious. Waked up, he's tied down to a dresser. The guy is freaking out at this point. He doesn't even know that the two individuals that he's been working with are dead. Philip has to talk his way out of almost being murdered. Pretty good. And what would you say in a situation like that? I have no clue. I would try to calm that person down to the best of my abilities. I think if I wasn't over the edge, but I'd probably be so freaking scared at the prospect of dying that I would probably make him worse or the individual worse. But anyway, it was a pretty well done scene, I think. Not masterful, but a well done scene, nonetheless. I want to say that for last. I'm thinking about the relationship between Stan and the Russian girl that works at the embassy. I'm gonna say that for last. So I guess I touch on that daughter of theirs, Elizabeth and Philip. That daughter of theirs, man, she's getting more and more sneaky, and which I don't think is ironic, but I think it's funny that she was trying to act like a spy and not knowing that her parents are actually spies. I think that is funny. I don't think that's necessarily ironic. I think it would be ironic if she became a spy and they didn't know, and they were still, of course, they were still spies. That would be ironic. It's just funny that she's acting in a spy manner in order to figure out, order to ease her suspicions about her mother. I think she's more suspicious of her mother than her father. they've proved the kids have proven that. I thought I heard a noise out there. Her kids have proven that they like the father just a wee itsy bitty bit more. But it is what it is. I guess kids always have their favorite. The son's pretty oblivious to what's going on. I mean, he's just uh, oh, I guess that's interesting. I've never even touched on that. So how does a this is all TV magic, of course. How does a kid go from uh, basically being a problem and downright suicidal or homicidal to uh, uh, being full of joy and happiness? It doesn't work like that. If your parents get separated and they all of a sudden get back together, I think that would make a person more confused initially. But I guess I'm not up on the time frame that's happening. What does that make? Does that make sense? I'm not. I don't understand how much time has passed since the breakup and how much time that they've gotten together. But I think it was 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. That's not long enough for a kid to go from I don't want to say nothing, I don't want to eat, I don't want to do nothing to let's go to the park, let's have some fun, let's go to the movies. Like hell no, no, I don't buy that. I don't buy that not one fucking bit. Go bullshit on that. Um, what else happens in this episode? Uh, I know all of my emotions are all over the place, but that thought just ran in my head, and I had to run with that one because I'm like, ain't no way in it. I don't buy that shit. Uh, I really don't buy that fucking attitude from that kid. Daughter's sneaking around, and now he's all happy and stuff. I mean, I understand he can be happy that the parents get back together, but not in that manner. No way. Not a complete turnaround like that. Back to the episode though. Well, that is part of the episode, but continuing on with the episode. Uh, the actress that plays Elizabeth, she does a fantastic job of showing concern or wary, because I mean everybody's suspicious. She's trying to trying to stay from danger and keep her kids safe. It's just an added layer of complexity or danger that comes along with actually caring about the kids, but they're her biological kids. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around how these people can turn on and off their emotions and switch personalities like that. That's a hard thing to do. I would think it's almost impossible. I think it's only because this happens in TV land. But anyway, yeah, I think I wanted to save Stan and the girl for last. But I know I'm leaving out a lot from this episode. If you watch any reaction videos or reviews that I've done of anything, I leave a lot on the table, which I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing because I'm only going to pick things that I'm interested to talk about. But I'm going to try and put as much information as I can from the episode in this upload, if that helps. I guess I'll jump right into the relationship that Stan and this young lady are having. I mean, so it started off what seemed like he was in control of the situation. He was kind of like he had all the leverage, and then she threw that pussy on him and changed everything, of course. And then you realize, well, maybe she's in it for her own, her own gratification or something like that. And turns out she was trying to play him. She's using her body in order to do that. She must be really good in bed because her body type just doesn't. I'm not attracted to that body type. I'm not saying that if in real life that woman was like, "Hey, I got a room, let's go," I wouldn't be like, "Hi, I'm not attracted to your body type. I'm sorry." Those words they wouldn't be my vocabulary. I'd be like, yeah, go. I mean, you know what I mean? But she has more control in the situation. But what makes it so interesting is the character Stan. He's such a cold and calculated individual. I mean, he's like fully involved. It's like he's fully involved in creating a relationship with this girl. But yet again, if that light switch is turned on, he's gonna become uber cold towards her and only seeking what he wants to hear, whatever answers he needs to whatever questions. He can do that in the drop of a hat. And she's playing the love struck, oh, I'm here to help role, which I guess it's interesting to watch these two play each other though. That's the better story, the story that I'm interested in. I mean, I can't help but be interested in the main two characters, of course, but they've got so much going on. It's easier to look at. In my case, it's easier to look at Stan and the Russian woman because it's almost one dimensional. It's pretty clear cut. Which they're both trying to play each other for information. That's as simple as it gets. And watching that unfold is interesting. It's less work versus watching or getting more involved in Elizabeth and Phil's situation because this episode is a perfect example. Along with the fact that Elizabeth is terrified for her children's safety, trying to control the situation, keeping all her identities in check, reporting back to the agency, doing a normal job, all that. She gets a call from I guess a sister country or something like that, doing their own spy type stuff, and she has to come and help them on top of everything else she has. And I'm just like, adds another level of complexity, right? Unbelievable. Oh, and it happened a few episodes ago. Philip, which is Elizabeth's husband and partner in the spy game, is now married to another woman who works in the FBI in the same office as their neighbor. I mean, gotta take notes when it comes to the story here. At least you gotta give them props for that. At least I will. I mean, that's outstanding. That's outstanding writing. It's very, very interesting and complex. Not too hard to follow, but like I said, I'm more interested in Stan and the young Russian woman's story, if you will. So it's pretty much the end of the episode. Now, if you like me talking about these shows, give me a little more light. Does that work? A little more? That's too much? Nah, that's perfect. If you like me talking about these shows, go check out some of my other videos. I've done a miniseries on Chernobyl. I've done Breaking Bad. I've got The Mandalorian, which I don't like. Godfather in Harlem, Futurama. Go check out some of those videos. And I have a few movies as well. My light is not working. And there we go. And subscribe. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's you think it would be hard to subscribe, but it's not. It's pretty easy. You take your finger, right? It's like in my light, right? Take your finger and you go just like that. And you would be subscribed. Do that and check out the other videos.